Okay, welcome to Because We Said So. And you look so comfy, Anissa, on your couch.
I'm
And I think
so
next
cozy.
time I'm gonna have to change spots because I sit in this chair all day, every day, for meals, for work, for everything. I need a new vibe. I'm in a vibe. I brought my sunglasses though because it's sunny, but it's freezing. What do you think?
I love them. You are influencing from the pod.
Influencing from the pod. I got influenced a lot yesterday because I went into the city, took the train, saw all the people, what they're wearing, what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of
Mm-hmm.
leather, leather on leather on leather, which I don't really like. I feel weird wearing a leather dress with a leather jacket and leather shoes, but some people don't.
Instead of the Canadian, what do they call it? The Canadian tuxedo. It's like the New York tuxedo.
Yeah, but like I like a leather jacket. Like I like to mix up my fabrics to like wear everything leather that you're wearing is like just a lot of leather. You know what shoe I
I'm
saw
seeing
come
too.
back yesterday? I saw the shoe like that had like the high tops. They're black, chunky with like the I don't know what the name is. I'm blanking.
The
I
Chucks.
I had a lot to drink with the girls yesterday. And then I called Anissa on my way home and I don't remember much of what we spoke about actually. And then I think I fell asleep.
Yeah. I had a fantastic time. I love speaking to you when you're coming in and out of remembering it because you're so sweet to me.
I'm a very nice person.
No, I know, but like when you're drunk, I just know how much you love me. You
Oh,
know?
I do. I do because I want to call you and talk to you my whole ride home. It was
I'm
so much
alone. I'm
fun.
kid free. I'm
Right, and
kid
you're
free.
kid
I'm house
free.
sitting. And so I was like, call me, baby. Let's go. Like, you don't call me when I'm kid free. Because it's the weekends when I'm kid free. So like you're busy with your family.
I know.
God.
I was actually happy that it was Friday and I woke up and they went to school because I wouldn't have been able to take care of them today. So it's good that they that they went to school today.
Life hack, go out on a Thursday.
Yeah, go out on a Thursday because working is easier than taking care of the children. And
It
they're gonna,
is.
yeah. And then I actually plan to sleep over for the 5-year-old later, so I'll just have to deal with one child later.
Ooh. Um,
Hmm.
Last night I went to the farmer's market while you went out. We got face painting, we got sugar donuts. We have like a
Yum.
really big farmer's market here. It's so cute.
Ooh,
And
you're
then
back. Wait, you're back on the sugar kick. No more sprouts.
um well, I don't think I know what I'm doing with my life.
Am I
It's
eating
about balance.
sugar? Am I not eating sugar?
Yeah. No, so I got the mini, like, it's more that my kids, because I get mad at my kids when they act insane, but it's actually my fault. Every time I think about it, when I'm like about to get mad at them, I'm like, you gave them the sugar. This is your fault. So I just stopped giving them sugar. I'm still eating it. I gave them half a small donut. They're this big, and I ate the other five.
Yeah, no, we have those apple cider donuts here too. They are delicious. They're so good. I love them. I love them. And then my kids are into like these mini brand muffins that they want for breakfast. And I get the mini ones because they could be so messy and it's everywhere, but yet even the mini ones, it's still everywhere. Like the muffin is tough.
But you're gonna have good poops. Do your kids
Good.
talk about poop a lot?
They like to call me a poopy head, or I'm gonna
Oh,
poop in your
I
face, or I'm gonna fart on you, things like that.
I constantly tell my kids like what makes them have good poops. And so like it's funny when they talk to other adults. And like my mom was cutting the skin off the apples and she's like, "Grandma, I need the skin on the apples. It helps me poop."
Oh, she gets it. By the
She
way,
gets it.
last night when I was out with the girls, like every woman I was with has 2 kids, and there was a lot of kid talk, and I feel like for all the girlies out there, there should be like the first half hour, and then it should just be let's go back to before we had children and just frolic and have fun and like let go. It was too much. Well, we all haven't seen each other in a while, but it was too much of the kid talk. And I'm flagging this because of feedback from one of my best friends is that I talk too much about kids and not enough sex on this podcast. So, my parents do listen, so I'm not going to go cray cray, but we could engage in some sexual discussion if you'd like.
You want to engage in sexual intercourse? Is that what I heard? I mean, you're going to have to do all the talking because not a lot of things are happening over here. I got to be honest.
But you should tell. You should tell. You should say all
You
the
want me to
things.
share? You want me to share? Okay. Well, for the internet, I have no sex life. I think the last time I had sex was 2,
Wild.
let's say. Yeah.
That's like so many years ago.
Coming up on a 2-year anniversary. Just
what are
me
you
and
gonna, What are you gonna do?
I do stuff for myself all the time. I'm my favorite partner I've ever had. That and my mom. My mom is the spouse I never knew I needed. You know what I mean? With nothing sexual, but like, oh my God.
She should not be in this conversation because that makes it weird.
Right, listen, I'm not focused right now. I'm doing a very active, conscious effort. Like there are people that I would like to talk to. But like I don't. It's not about other people right now. It's about me and my career and my kids. I've like made this decision probably the day, like not the I all so much has evolved in my life and I'm still working through like my marriage and all of that stuff. It's just very much like I'm focused on me right now and kind of like set that aside and decided like that is something I can't work on right now. I can work on myself. And I'm going to be badass in my career and I'm going to be a really good mom. And there's not time for a relationship with anybody else right now. And that's like, once I made that clear distinction, it was a lot easier. And then the less you think about sex, like if you don't watch porn and you don't masturbate, like it's just not even a part of your thought anymore.
Yeah, but think about how much fun you could be having too when you're ready to have fun. Also, watch Tell Me Lies and like watch sexy shows.
I started last night. Yeah. I started that last night
because
I was like, oh,
that gets things going.
I know you said that. So I put it on and I started watching it. And I was like, I could see how this could go there. And like I don't even watch stuff like that. So like I don't even have it in my brain. It's not that I'm like
sorry. Go ahead.
I just feel like I just told the internet that I'm not fun.
No, you are fun. Sex doesn't make you fun or not fun.
It like absolutely 100% does. Our world is ruled by sex.
I think it's different for whoever you are, but I do enjoy the sexy time of it all. And
you like get dressed up? I just like getting dressed up. I think that's all I like.
By getting dressed up, I take my clothes off. Yes. Because it's usually in between something or someone or like it's very hard to have that kind of time to dress up and then do all the things because I have little people.
Do you look at the clock
have no boundaries
in the middle of it? Did you looking at the clock? Are you thinking about what you have to do after?
No, I already know what I'm doing after.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes. And every time I have it, I'm like, why don't I do this more? Oh, right. That's right. Because I have so many things to do in so little time. You guys make eye contact? Yeah.
Do you guys kiss each other?
Yes.
Oh my God. This is mind-boggling to me. I haven't kissed someone in like 4 years.
Anissa, go kiss someone. No. That is your homework.
No, please God,
go away. Go give someone a smooch and be like, and just look at him and be like, because I said so.
No.
And then walk away.
I get plenty of booger kisses. It's not my life has seasons and I'm not in that one.
All right, well, I'm excited for this chapter. Forget the season. I'm excited for your chapter to begin when you're ready.
Yeah, it's too much drama. It's like I am one of those girls too. I'm like a pick me girl all the way. I am obsessed with people who don't like me.
So that's why Tell Me Lies is so triggering, because she likes this guy and the guy is so bad. And then she's so bad. And like, it's so toxic. And everybody has
Yeah.
like a toxic, his name is Steven. Everyone has a Steven as a woman that like they went through. Like I have one that I went through in college, and like looking back, like, you are so obsessed with this person that like it doesn't
Well,
matter. They
it
could
never
like
it
do
never left me.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I still get it. I still have it. And that's the other thing. Once you're like over it, like I've been married, I had kids, I bought a house, I did everything I want. Like it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take someone with a lot of great qualities to like pique my interest because I'm not attracted to anyone. I can find
But
something
you
wrong
get
with
crushes.
everyone.
You get crushes.
Yes. Yes, but I can find something wrong with everyone, and the thought of, like, sitting on top of them naked, looking into their eyes is enough for me to get the ick.
The ick. Where did I hear that recently? They're like, you're never gonna get, once you have the ick, you can't get past the ick. But then she got past the ick and loved him again.
It was that podcast show. Oh my god, we haven't talked about Adam Brody. Let me get my water.
Yes, that's the show I'm thinking of. The Adam Brody show with Kristen Bell, where the sister's like, you have the ick, you have the ick, and then she moves past it.
Okay, so Adam Brody is a perfect example. I have been in love with Adam Brody for
Since
at
the
least a
OC.
decade. Since the OC, like almost 15 years. What was that?
Yeah.
17
Yeah,
years
no, that was a
ago?
long time ago.
He was like my first, oh my God, super heartthrob on TV. I loved him.
Yeah.
I'm all about the nerd, but I don't want to sit on top of him, and especially not him as an adult rabbi. No thanks. I mean, I kind of get the allure, and they like did a good job making, but he's definitely not sexy.
He's sexy, quirky, but like sexy to me, if we're talking about the OC, was the bad boy, Richard
Ryan,
Thompson.
Ryan.
Yeah, well, that's the bad boy. That's like for everybody. The people that loved Adam Brody are the people that love the quirky, sexy, cute. I wouldn't call him sexy either. I think he's cute. But there is something about him that's like extremely charming.
Okay, so like I'm gonna hold out in the next 10 years. I'm gonna find someone that does both because I like that he was like very patient with her and like a partner, and like those are like I think more about the qualities I want to feel in a person when I'm in the partnership next time. Like I want to feel safe, I want to feel secure, I want to like be obsessed with
You
them,
need a
but I also want to bone
communicator.
them.
You need a
Yeah.
communicator too. Yeah. Because when you want to be, are very good with your words and getting your point across. And you need somebody
He's
else
like,
who does the same.
when you don't go dark, you little freak. I guess freak is the wrong word. Psycho. I go dark. I go black. I go ice queen. I go cold. I go into a box. I'm like, bye.
No, but you're very good with words, so you can also use them in ways that are said in a way that you want to say in a different way, nicer.
Say your feelings into ChatGPT and then have it say it
Use
nicer for you.
right. Right, with compassion and authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like for me, the perfect thing that would be right now, if I could just like dream up a situation, it would be like talk to me once a week for like 20 minutes. And like I want to see you every 3 months.
I think that you should stop thinking what it's gonna maybe wanna look like and just like throw the expectations out the door.
Yeah.
Things
I mean,
happen best when you least expect it, and and then it will just be like you've never lived your life without that person.
yeah,
I had
I'm
a
still
lot of
married.
I had a lot of ideas for what my future was going to look like, and like I've told you many times, I didn't find Josh until I was 35. But before that, I went for the assholes. Like I went for the hot, built, psycho, triggering, crazy, douchey, never going to treat me right, always want someone better guy. And then it took me till I was till 35, and I was like, I can't, got to get off this ship, got to get off this roller coaster and find a nice, sexy human instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have we have something in common where our parents are both really big busybodies.
Yeah.
And I asked you this last night when you were drunk, so you probably don't remember. But I was like,
Oh,
did you have to beg for affection or attention from your parents when you were younger?
you asked me that.
Yeah, and you were like, no, they loved me.
They do. They love me so much. Even my mom texted me on my, it was like 11 o'clock and she texted me, are you home? Did you leave? I'm like,
She doesn't have your location. My parents
oh.
just have my location, so they don't have to ask me because they know I won't respond.
No, but it's like, she's like thinking of me because she knew I was out and I like, don't go out anymore. And then I would remember like I used to live in the city and be out until crazy hours every night. And like she didn't text me then because she probably knew I was still out. But it's very cute that she does that now because I was pretty
Mhm.
much sleeping in that Uber. I was so tired.
Because I have a divorce coach who's helping me through this phase of life. And yesterday she asked me if I had to beg for attention from my parents. I was like, I do ask my mom, I'm like, do you love me? And she's like, yes, honey, of course. I'm like, but you don't say it, you know? She's like, I show it. And I'm like, I'm just like very aware of it now that I'm older because I think I need to be warmer to my daughter because she's cold. Like it's generational. It's part of our like even my husband, he's always just like, how's your day? How's it
Yeah.
going? And I was just like, "Why are you talking to me? I'm busy." And I asked Maria like for a kiss goodbye and she's like, "Mom, I'm clearly doing something." And I'm like, "What's wrong with all of us?" You know?
Yeah, no, we are overly affectionate in this house. Like hugs and kisses are given all over the place. Josh came in here the other day, the other minute, like 10 minutes ago. And I got up and he's like looking at me and I'm looking at him and I looked at him and I went, I'm coming in for a hug. Are you ready? He was like, yeah. And then
Oh,
every night Max is like, I'm hugging a kiss, hugging a kiss. And then I leave in the morning because I take one and Josh takes the other. And Max goes, love you, bye, love you, bye. Like it's funny because now like my dad, he's so busy. And I find myself calling him and being like, hey, like let's hang out. And then he's like, you have two kids and I'm working and I'm like that's fair but I'm just letting you know that I want to hang out so that like when we think upon why we're not hanging out that we didn't express to each other that we do want to hang out we just don't have the time to do it.
I know.
You know, so just like
I
putting
know.
it out there. Like I went into the city yesterday, like I said, and my cousin's in from LA and I really wanted to see him and it just didn't the timing didn't match up. And he was like in another part of the city. And I was like, hey, like I really wanted this to work. So I'm just gonna send you all the loves and hugs from like, I don't know, 40 blocks away. I hope you're feeling it. And I'll see you the next time you're here. And he's like, I love that. I was like, yeah, me too.
That's
Hug, hug,
super
hug.
sweet.
Yeah.
I would prefer that over having to go out of my way to do something with my cousin. I have a lot of fucking cousins and I don't talk to any of them. But it's not that I don't want to. It's
Yeah.
just that like life is life and now we're lifing.
We're lifing hard right now.
Uh-huh.
We're
And
in a
we're
hard.
fucking good at it.
Yeah, we're good at it. My mom said to me the other day, I was at her house and the kids are being wild. And I was like, guys, go to the car. We're leaving. And they went to the car and I had like 3 seconds with my mom inside the house. And I looked at her and I was like, sometimes I think about not wanting to have any kids. And she was like, she looked at me and she was like, Jessica, you were made for this. And I
Yeah,
was like,
for sure.
I know, I love it because I couldn't imagine like if I didn't have my kids, like my whole life, I was like, I want my kids, I want my kids. So like, I'm so excited to have a family, but it's so hard. So sometimes I do have those moments where I'm like, can I return them?
Yeah. No. I know. I when I talk to people that are like pregnant or like haven't had kids but are trying, I'm like, I just remember this day so okay, I
Yeah.
remember a couple things. About one, driving to the hospital, going into labor, thinking like sex was a bad choice. I shouldn't have done it. I can't undo it.
What do
I
we
don't think I'm meant for yeah,
know?
like I don't think I'm meant for labor. Like, can we just undo it? Is it and I like having that quick thought of like, is it too late? Like it's too late. It's coming. Just like that. And then when you leave the hospital
Mm-hmm. You're like,
and
now
then you're
what?
home alone for you're home alone for a couple days and you're like, no one's gonna come get this baby, like it's mine. Because I babysat. I was like the neighborhood like girl that they called to
Yeah.
babysit everybody's kids, and like you always got to give them back. And then like that just mental transition to be like, my mom's not gonna come help me with this. Like this
There's
is
no one
all
else
my
that's going
responsibility.
to be living
This is
here
me.
with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night they were talking about having some of them like aren't sure. They all have two. One of them or two of them might have another one. And I was like, I they looked at me and they were like, if you knew that your third would be a girl, would you have another kid? And I was like, I don't believe my body can physically handle another pregnancy. Like I think my skin and bones would shrivel up and become liquid on the floor. Like I would just be done. I
Yeah.
don't. Maybe if I started earlier, I don't know. I have another friend who has like she had to do IVF and she's got like two in a tube, two in a test tube, and she has two that are here. Um and she feels like she's like abandoning her test tube children. So she's gonna have all four. I'm like, it's so much work. I've never had
Yeah.
it's so hard. Like carrying the kid, delivering the kid, raising like four kids, four to all you people with four children. And I know I have very good friends that have four. It seems like I would have to care less. And I care like I'm 110% all the time. Like I don't know how to live at 70 or 60 or 50. And I feel like though you have to live at 50% and like be okay with what it is that you're doing because it's impossible to be 110% for all four kids, yourself and your husband. It's just not possible.
Yeah. Listen, there's no wrong choice. There's no right answer. Like there's
Yeah.
just compromises. And
Yeah.
so like if I was gonna have four kids, I'll tell you my requirements. I need a lap pool in my backyard. I need a nanny, and I need to not work. And my husband better be hot because there
Yeah.
there's gonna be weekends away from all that. That's just not
Yeah.
those are not the cards. Those were not my aspirations and not the cards I was dealt because I really love working and I
Same.
could not have four and do this. I would actually fall apart.
Yeah. It's crazy. Um I know someone who has three kids and they have like and they're very far apart and they have a nanny for the older ones and a nanny for the younger one and then they also have like a chef and they have someone who does carpools and a housekeeper and I was like, yeah, that seems like I can do that.
Well, I don't need all that. Like I just need like someone to commiserate during the day to be like, okay, I'm gonna go nap. And then
Yeah.
when I'm done, you can go nap. And like I need a nanny that's like my best friend, like Kim Kardashian always has an assistant. I just need
Yeah.
one of those that like I hang out with.
Same.
And
Same.
I would be fine because I
You
love cooking. I love being home. I just can't mentally do both.
By the way, this vibe here, this house, I think you should buy it cuz it looks like it suits you very well.
Oh, thank you. I can't afford
Yeah.
it.
And also, can you influence me on your jammy set? What are we wearing? Is this an Amazon find?
For a small moment, the people at Free P Movement knew my name
Free people?
because it's Free
Love
People
free
Movement. Yeah,
people.
we have a little shop here, and like every time I went in, they're like, "You're back. You were here yesterday," and I was like, "I'm going through something." And it's telling me that I'm gonna get into shape soon, so I'm gonna need all this soon.
It's so cute. I have a free people movement shirt that I wear to the gym. It's like a long sleeve shirt and I love it. It's yummy
Yeah.
fabric.
Yeah, I love it. It's like
Yeah,
almost my entire wardrobe because I work from home.
I know. I wear aloe a lot. That's what I'm wearing. I
Yeah,
like
if
their
we had
fabrics
so like
too.
we just don't have that shop. We have like whatever the Gap version is, but I've never gone in there.
Oh, Athleta?
Gap has their own. Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah.
I don't go in there though.
My
I
sister
just
likes Athleta. I don't wear their stuff. I don't know. Just like what I like. I like what I like. I need a yummy fabric. Like I go in and if I touch it, if it's not yummy, I'm not interested. Like if it's too
I just
thick or
like
if
the
it's
people.
stale feeling, like I need yummy stuff.
I don't know what it is.
Anissa,
I think my dad, huh?
we keep talking about our kids and like we're supposed to be talking about sex and the kids just keep coming up.
I want to tell you a story about shopping. Um because I was going to tell you about the for some reason when I go shopping, if it's not an online shop, I make it my responsibility. I make like a mental note that like that sales rep that helped me and did a good job, I now am like invested in their future and I pay part of their bills. Don't know why. That's why I can't go into places like that because I make friends with them and I think that we're like real friends, but I know I'm actually
You're
just there to
not.
help them pay their bill. Yeah.
This is why
But
I
when
shop online.
my dad, when I think I was 12 or whatever age you are in seventh grade, my dad took me shopping the way that he went shopping. Okay, listen, my dad, when I was growing up, his favorite color is pink. He loves little hats. He loves shoes. He gets obsessed with patterns. Like he will stay and just compare. We go to Tommy Bahama and we blow like $5,000 on shirts, the nice ones that are like silky. And then he takes me to like the makeup counter at the Nordstrom and he buy whatever you want. I got like Dior, all the stuff. And I was like, I was starting school, went to the shoe department, everything you want. Went to True Religion. I bought jeans for myself. I bought jeans for my friends. He's
Oh
like,
my
yeah, just
God. I
get it.
remember True Religion.
Yes. The big pot, like the $300
Yeah.
big pot. I
With
got
like the
like 6
stitching.
of them.
Yeah.
Yes. In one trip and like tank tops and t-shirts, shit you should not buy there because it's not worth it. And he
Yeah.
was just like, get it. Like, we're having fun today. This is a shopping day. I was like, this
Yeah.
is what you do while I'm at school.
Shopping did not happen like that with my dad. No.
That was
My
short lived.
my dad was like, let's go over the credit card bill. Did you spend this here, this here, this here? What's this store? What'd you get here? And I'm like, Mom did it.
Yeah. I
Blame
do
Mom.
probably have a problem. And I try not to buy stuff anymore because I'm like more of a minimalist now, but every once in a while I just remember that thrill that I experienced that day in 7th grade and I'm like, I need that thrill back.
My sister's boyfriend once took me on a shopping spree for my birthday when I was in high school, and it was like one of the best days. Like that's probably the only time anyone's been like, let's go spend thousands of
Whatever you
dollars
want.
on whatever you
Yeah.
want. Yeah. He also got me my first like prepaid Nokia cell phone.
Okay. There's a song, Nokia.
Yeah. Yeah. And then later on in life, he was running a boiler room and went to jail. So there's that. Now I know where the money came from.
There you go. Wait, what is a boiler room?
A boiler room. Have you ever seen the movie Boiler Room with Ben Affleck and a million other people that are in
No,
it? You should
but
watch it.
I've been
So
to it. It's a
basically,
nightclub.
different. Basically, it's like you're running it's a fake. I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's a fake, like they're taking people's money, but they're not really investing it for them. Right?
Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, it's a big Ponzi scheme, but like it's basically like it's just a room that houses like a bunch of men who cold call a million people a day and tell them to invest their money in this stock that's going to be like really, really great, but it doesn't really exist. And then they just take their money.
Sounds like something that only exists in New York.
No, stockbrokers are all over the place. And most people don't do it in New York because you'll get flagged in New York. But it's like a high pressure sales tactics to sell like very questionable investments. We wanted someone work for us who'd actually be a great stockbroker in a boiler room. I won't name any names.
I won't name any names, but
Yeah,
he is no longer with us.
no. Oh, right. We should mention that. By the way, I should say, like earlier on our call today, like you're the way that you speak and tell the people what's going on. You do it so well. Such a good little Anissa Crispy.
You're so sweet. I used to be so scared to speak in front of Ryan, and now I'm just like, you're not gonna like whatever I say no matter what, so I'm just gonna say what I think. You
I
know?
think
And I was not
I think that he likes everything. I think everything is going really well and it's fantastic. I do. I do. I do. And we're 30 minutes into we're at time. We're gonna wrap it up because I know people got things to do, but I felt like a little sassy today and we had to just get a pod in here on this beautiful Friday evening. You'll hear this on a Thursday, but it's Friday for us right now. So happy Friday.